Dude, that's too bad, bro. 99 all over there. We're gonna play the window. 64 is cool. Thank you.
Nothing quite defines a season like seizing an opportunity. The opportunity that comes when the #1 team in the country comes into your house and you have an opportunity to stake your claim to one of those coveted playoff positions. Welcome to John O. Gwynn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. He'll bring it out. It's Gresham. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. Oh, he's got some space.
Play, bro.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And the Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Moore will throw. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab outside. It's Moore. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Carter. He makes a stop inside the 25. Walking closer to that red zone. A gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Quarterback will keep it. Got enough for the 1st. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get it down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it. And how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
And the Ducks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Moore to the air. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. 1st score of the game goes up.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football.
Too many 3rd downs, y'all. We got to do 3rd down, 3rd down.
That is a picture-perfect
3rd down, 3rd down.
Point is good, and it's 7-0.
99.
So it's an 80-yard
You got to get them 3rd downs.
Cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
I pressed the wrong button.
No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's done. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Ducks. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route.
Oh, man.
Consistently. He does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Makes a move. Finds. He's on the loose.
Appreciate the nibbling.
Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Coming out with it, it's Card. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wide out. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you've got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Moore will throw. Quickly complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Hauls it in. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Play, bro.
They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Makes the grab on the left. Headed to the end zone.
Play.
Touchdown, Oregon. And they take it in for 6 more points.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by 11 to East Carolina. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Brings into the open. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost to pick up a first down at the 23.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here.
Good read, but bad type of throw, man.
He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. where? Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. We're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as the season goes along?
It's really tough, and that's one thing this coaching staff's really been trying to focus on is just to take one opponent at a time, regardless of where they're ranked, regardless of where you're playing. You've got everybody's attention. You're the #1 team in the country midway through the year, David, but there are tougher challenges ahead.
Well, and it's hard to get your players' attention because you start thinking you're good. We've got to get better every week, every practice, and sometimes that #1 ranking makes you not work as hard, gets you a little bit complacent, so that's the job of this coaching staff moving forward.
Got him downfield. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season?
More now. About to say my shit work perfectly fine.
Going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date.
Touchdown Ducks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
Now, I mean, so fun to watch when you've got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones.
One of those picks I threw to the wrong person. The second one I beat out.
Throw it, I can do that too.
Here he comes. This is a gamble. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11.
Got luck. I was gone.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Motion from the back. The offense changing the play. On third down, he drops the throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Fires left. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. He works his way down.
Come on, man. That shit work bullshit.
The Ducks come to the line in the hurry up. Moore to the air. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Finds a crease at the 20.
That shit maxing. What is going on?
Down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice,
That's a
man.
pick.
That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations. Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
Hey, bro, that's not me. That's you, bro.
And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's throwing picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Caught close to the marker, it's Abraham. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. No huddle offense to the line. Sends it back in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers.
Oh my God, what is y'all niggas is stupid.
Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Might be looking to run. He'll pull it down. There he goes. Guided out of bounds and the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
He might want another play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On on 3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. Got his man downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Off-play action on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Houston! Fitted in the window for the score.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
That keeps the score. Oregon 35, Houston 13.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's got it out. They finally made the stop, and he almost ran that baby all the way into the locker room. What a way to end the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Cougars want to crank the tempo.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Now adjusting. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The sweet feet buy a little time. Fires on the move. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hubs it downfield. Finds him out of the backfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw again. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Another interception. That's his.
Out of here, bro.
He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Going to take a shot. He's got it down the right side. Turning it on. They're finally able to haul him down in midfield.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the 3rd quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? The defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is up.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Duck. Fights off the defender.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Looking to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. He's got it inside the 30. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The Cougars moving quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Right. Oh, he's got some space. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
I love it. I love it. First down, let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Up, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt, first half looked bad. It looked like it was weak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Slams ahead. He will not get there. Brought down at the one, and the two-point try is no good. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gresham. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He leaves it with the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup and fall on that play.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Steps away. Looking for his man in the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot at that.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. A
listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play. They might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So we open the final period with a third down play. This will be picked off.
Thank you, big boy. Way to make a play.
Well, there's no quit in this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Now the play fake. He'll throw it. Got a man. It's Washington. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, in this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first down. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
And that is his third interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He'll be stopped.
Oh my God, bruh. What the fuck is you an impact player for, bruh? Fucking type of throw is
It
that?
doesn't get any better for your defense. You know
I
exactly
keep getting
the situation
saved,
in the fourth
bruh.
quarter.
Like,
Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Moore will throw.
hold it.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Brooks.
I better say hold it.
Stop it. There is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Give to the back. And tackled there by the defense.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Pulls it in. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looking to throw for it. Here's the pressure. On a little time, lets it go. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. And now decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He lets one fly deep. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
He's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdowns.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and Dave, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
The Ducks have their offense in high gear. Moore to the air. Trying to set up the screen. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And the punishment has been extended. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
They robbed me, bro. You know they did, bro. That was not no overthrow, bro.
The scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely
Not no overthrow, bro.
He's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Here comes the Houston offense once again. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still
see Beverly ain't holding me. That's what the fuck the problem is.
Obvious. You can't run the ball.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
They holding me. That's what they doing. I did, bro, 21 points.
He's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Coming up, 4th down.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down.
White 94 slider choice. White 94 slider choice. Ready?
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. On this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
Stop cheating!
Nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Smart move to keep it on the ground.
Take
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set
Your
of
shit
downs.
got my shit acting crazy, bro. It's not doing no technical difficulty shit, but
It's Parker.
this shit's wicked.
Behind